Amma knew how he had gotten into this situation. The Yarokai had excellent noses, so sniffing him out, tracking him down, and capturing him had been far easier than in most of the places Amma went to sneak around. Even his magic hadn't been enough to prevent his capture, warning him too late that he should have taken his chances heading for the border rather than holding up and trying to hide. What Amma didn't know was how he was going to get out of this with his head still attached to the rest of his body. The Yarokai were, in general, a suspicious bunch, insular and parochial. Any strangers in the cities within the country of Yaroi received extra scrutiny. Tracking them all had to be difficult, since the majority of Yaroi's cities were coastal trade cities along the Yaroi Strait, with merchants, sailors, and travelers from other countries coming and going constantly. They were the main entry port to the rest of the continent for land-based travel, too, so Yaroi always had caravans of foreigners crossing through. Amma had planned to blend in. He arrived at Yaroi's capital city of Yari with a merchant caravan, acting as a guard to deter thieves, and then spent plenty of time each day visibly working to negotiate a contract to leave Yaroi with a different caravan. Only in the quiet hours around noon, when any good Yarokian was meditating and business was never conducted, or in the dark of night, had Amma tried sneaking around. He had never failed so miserably. Sensory deprivation was the worst sort of punishment for a Yarokai, so Amma's cell didn't have any windows to allow light or air in. The door was thick wood, with only a small flap at the bottom to push meals through. While depriving sight, sound, and smell might be particularly terrible for the Yarokai, it wasn't exactly a walk in the park for Amma either, especially since he was basically convicted before they could put him on stage for a sham trial. At least Amma would go to his execution, knowing his last mission had been successful.